AD carry death. It is happening. And it is happening here in London. Rek'Sai can be. Rainova sticking around for this invade, and there's seems to be a little bit of movement from the mid lane. The Death Ray catches Pawn. Rainova's not going to get the knock up, and the gold card did connect. Rainova's still got flash, is going to need to channel. Teleport's coming in onto the tunnel from behind. Huni throws down the Damascus standing, and the Dragon Strike, and it's first blood to Featherfin, but Rainova eats the wild cards, trades 1 for 1.
Yeah, a little greedy there for Rainover. Goes back in. Close enough to keep Rainover around and waste his time. Clearlove actually gonna find him here.
And he's got level 6. Koro's challenged Huni. It's top v top and jungle v jungle. Huni's been procced. Koro's regen. Huni's got to run away. Destiny's being channeled. The dunk comes down and Koro takes a tower shot. Pawn gets a kill on Rainover. 2 for 0, EDG.
EDG is constantly reading where Rainover is going and
around the area. Yellowstar does get hooked in though.
He's gonna headbutt Deft away. He's in trouble. Huni forced to flash. He's been collapsed on. Flash forward onto Pawn. He's taken 2 turret shots. The Grand Challenge may time out shortly, but that's a great charge. Backwards, Clearlove, as well as Pawn get themselves 1. Tower hits onto Koro. Will at least make it a 1 for 2. But EDG have the advantage. Level 10.
He's taking the wrong way.
He's gone the wrong direction. Clearlove has started to channel his recall. The Death Ray needs to hit, and it's going to. Featherfin will make it 2 for 2.
And look at the difference right here, because Fnatic were not the ones making the play. And you can see Fnatic already started roaming around the Dragon down here on the bottom side. They want to get these team fights going.
Pawn's gonna get dove here. They've got Alistar coming in behind the turret.
Oh, Pawn's in so much trouble. Yellowstar needs to hit his combo. Flashes for the knock-up hit, but Pawn backwards. Mako saves him, keeps him alive. Huni's in trouble. He slides and glides and dunks down. Will lock in Gragas, but it may not be enough. Reckless will sidestep the shock blast before Pawn has teleported with 100 hit points. He flashes it and gets the kill. Rainover died on the top half of the map, and EDG decimate Fnatic.
They just completely outplayed
The dominoes are still going down here.
It's just Yellowstar.
Is this actually going to happen? Yellowstar's
coming.
Feeling confident. The Unbreakable Will is available and the Exhaust. Yellowstar wants to dive. He's got the teleport and Yellowstar's pulling back. Featherfin's arrived, but Koro may want to fight, and Fnatic feeling the pressure.
In the mid lane, Twisted Fate can then teleport to either side, you know, while Jace and Twisted Fate are poking in the mid lane. Plus, Jace has a speed boost he can use to disengage for them.
Gentlemen, Yellowstar, he fancies this one. He's going to pulverize onto Clearlove. The Unbreakable Will is there as well. Rainover's jumped in. Deft has got dunked by the Cataclysm, and he's dropped. The Grand Challenge is onto Huni, and it procs, healing up EDG. But it does not matter. Koro's killed through the heel. Clearlove stunned up by Reckless. The pulverize connects. Fnatic find 3 kills and may set their sights on Baron. They've peeled backwards.
We just talked about how EDG does not want to group up, because then the hard engage from Fnatic can happen. And what do we see? Well, they get the fight. They start the Baron.
Yep, they're going for Baron here, and it's just Pawn and Mako on the outside. Gonna try and poke them off of it here.
Find out if they do. Mako's gonna need to wind up that chain and find a target. 2,500 hit points on Baron. Paul is gonna throw the wild cards. They killed Yellowstar. The Baron's secured. Will they win the fight? Pawn's knocked up. Reckless looks for the stun. He's got 1, he's got 2. They've got Baron. Fnatic lead. EDG.
What a play from Fnatic. They know how strong they can be in a 5-on-5 team fight.
Stuck in the middle, can't even click the lantern and had to flash out.
Well,
meanwhile, they've got Koro as well.
Again, this time around, Fnatic catching Koro, the straggler.
Really, so far away from Dragon, basically all the plays in the early game. This just to get to 6%. Let's see what happens. Huni's going on Clearlove.
Yep, he's got him.
Clearlove's in trouble. He's going to get headbutted out of the Cataclysm, but Huni follows up with a great Dragon Strike.
Another pick here for Fnatic. And again,
stuck in there. They're all trying to get to the same guy. 2 melee champions for Deft and Koro. But, well, Deft when he wants to burst at least. Let's see what happens here.
Again.
2 teleports available for EDG as their solos are down in the bottom. Double stun on Clearlove and Mako. They've already got Mako. Clearlove's looking to get away as Reckless looks for the stun. Finds it. May not get another. Continues to auto-attack. 2 members down. Without your smite, Fnatic may need to defend. Koro and Pawn, they've got an inner turret. They've got a minion wave to work with, and Fnatic, they're a little split. Huni's decided to back away. Feathervin is already in the base, and the rest of the team on Baron.
Yep, he can't do it by himself. It doesn't matter. Pawn and Koro are going to be able to take this, and he's also got to be careful about getting killed. Let's see if Fnatic can take that Baron, though.
Koro's in so much trouble. The Cataclysm locks them both in, and with the Chaos Storm and the Death Ray, Feathervin's already got a kill. The knockup doesn't connect, but it does not matter.
Huni comes in to dunk while they take the Baron. Now Fnatic can press in. They should get an inhibitor off of this.
Deft always uses teleport back to lane. He had no pressure on the map, really. Huni's gonna catch him.
Well, a little bit of trouble here for Pawn. Lock up, not gonna happen. Pawn makes it out with 200 hit points, but Fnatic with the Baron-empowered minions, they're knocking on the middle and bottom lanes. There's a teleport to the inhibitor. Pawn is going to secure this one. He may even be able to get out alive. He's definitely been reviewing the backdoor tactics.
He has no minions, though, at all.
Huni's got home guards, though. He's got home guards. He's coming in for the repeat dunk.
There is no Cataclysm. I think losing one life for supers might be worth it if the rest of EDG can defend. There's no teleport for Huni.
But he was the wave clear. He was the wave clear that just disappeared to take an inhibitor, nothing else. There was no minions, so he couldn't go further and threatened to backdoor the Nexus as well. So Fnatic knew, okay, well, he's gonna get one, but now we don't really care because he's gone. We can easily just push up. Huni's going to join his team, and that's 5 members from Fnatic. They can dive EDG super easy.
Cataclysm's only a few seconds away, but this tower is down. It has been deconstructed in front of EDG's faces. The second inhibitor falls, and there are supers on 2 lanes for Fnatic. How quickly Pawn can clear them. Melees are down to half hit points. Reckless gets chunked. Gold card comes out, and Clearlove has found him. Reckless gets pushed backwards, and he's shut down by Deft. This could be the team fight that turns it around. 2 members of Fnatic are down for only Clearlove from EDG. Feathervin's forced to retreat. The double kill will be added to Koro's score. Fnatic lose 4.
EDG do it. They pull off the only thing that they possibly could, and all in under the turret. And they, well, can they chase down Forbidden here? It looks like Koro's going to be able to.
Look at all the minions on the bottom side here. There's double teleport for EDG if they want to take that wave and start pushing in towards them. They want the kill first and then try and go maybe and finish the game.
Well, Feathervin needs to buy time. There's 20 seconds before his teammates are alive. And if EDG are unlucky, they will be able to take him down, but the supers may not be able to be enough. Slicing Maelstrom still available.
Yeah, so 5 seconds left on Reckless. I think they're okay.
Death Sentence finds Yellow Star, and the Baron's being bursted so quickly. Pawn has started to channel his TP, but it may be too late. 2,500 hit points on Baron. Will it get secured by Fnatic? And it does. The knockup finds 2. The dunk finds 4. And the Maelstrom melts Edward Gaming, sending a massive message that Fnatic want to win the first game in this series. Koro and Deft are running for their lives, and they will get run down. Deft will drop the hammer, but it will not matter. Reckless gets the kill, 9, 2, and 4, and Fnatic should knock down the Nexus.
EDG unable to use their split push because of the Baron, and you saw Yellowstar sit ready to headbutt Clearlove away, so he couldn't get close. He had to just try and throw in his ulti. Wasn't enough, and Fnatic are looking to take the first game.
Fnatic have got Baron-empowered minions knocking down the Nexus. Koro will follow shortly, and as Edward Gaming are aced, Fnatic take the advantage and are 1 step closer to a semi-final spot.
Great decisive mid-game there from Fnatic. Yellowstar and Co. making a huge turnaround. QSS or McHale's or something to pull that off.
Luckily on the side of Fnatic, they have shown a penchant for engaging at the right time in the right place, and they'll need to keep that up. Fnatic right now setting up towards this bottom lane. Again, Feathervin and Rainover showing face. Huni's got a minion wave to play with, and I think they're going to turn their attention onto Koro. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Grand Challenge comes down, Body Slam connects. Koro will get dropped, and it's first blood to Fnatic, but Pawn will teleport in and get himself 1 back. Huni's on the way out. Will have that broken wing slash to get more. Huni does get dropped by Clearlove. It's a messy fight so far, 2 for 2, and it's jungler on mid lane action. Feathervin gets a triple kill and gets out.
Again, Fnatic, they return to the point of power, try and make the proactive play there. Who need to teleport on? And he shoved him in. Looks like they're going to dive first.
Seems to me like Huni doesn't want to waste time.
They're going to dive the dive bottom again first.
He's going for Koro. He's in trouble. The chain. Wow.
Okay, now he's free to go up top.
Okay, 3 times now.
These mid laners, either one could one-shot the other if you're in the fog of war. So either one has the ability to 100% if you get that vision advantage. So there's going to be such a fight over the true sight, especially around these mid
And a
lanes.
fight in top again.
Koro's going low. Huni, that's a good fast trading. And Huni follows up. But they support clear 11 pawn, want to chase him down, and they will not.
A little bit hyped about the flash. In the end, it didn't do anything, and it died anyway. Look good though.
Deficio, you sucked all the energy out. Yellowstar and Featherman get caught by the Event Horizon, and Pawn gets knocked into the waiting hands. The Super Mega Death Rocket signs his death warrant, and EDG are on the retreat. They've lost 2. They're mid-tower, and Fnatic are sieging the inner turret. It's not over yet. Teleport's coming in. Koro wants to play. The exhaust onto Featherman will keep his damage down and keep Deft alive, and keep their tower alive for Boots. And look at that ring of deep vision behind the Dragon.
Yeah, again, that's the problem now for EDG. They know these wards are going to be there because they've been pushed down in this mid lane for such a long time. Huni can now TP in behind them if Fnatic wants to fight for this one. He's TPing in now.
And he's TPing north.
Finally!
EDG are trying to retreat. Huni wants to cut them off.
Be careful.
He's not very tanky. He does not want to be here. Grand Challenge is onto Huni, and Deft actually gets knocked towards him. Huni's going to use those broken wings to get away, and he gets eaten. Yellowstar saves him. Another kill for Featherman before Huni gets dropped by Koro. Reignover's trying to get out, but he's trapped in a baby cage, and Pawn sends him back to base. Well, Featherman is dominating with another kill on Koro.
Yellowstar saved Huni, but then kept chasing Koro and spit Huni back out with like 50 life. Because if they close the loop on the vision and they black out the map here for EDG, then there's just almost no move for EDG. They have to just... and he burns to death. They have to just group up. EDG in lane, and Huni's pushing him under turret and prepping him to get destroyed.
What Fnatic also wants to do now, though, is prepping that Baron, because as a poke comp, if you have to face check in towards the Baron, you really hate it. Yellowstar, he's eating Zilla.
He is, but his Grey health is being burned through. The barrel pulls Maiko backwards, and a big AoE. Maiko's been tagged, and a quiet taste will not even be needed. Get excited with Reckless, and Featherman cleans up. Fnatic find 3, an inner turret, and they can even go for Baron.
Yellowstar can still get himself out and save whoever's next to him.
Well, we'll find out if Tomkedge manages to make it through the rest of picks and bans. Deft gets caught out. The Event Horizon will not be enough to kill Reignover, and Deft is running away. A 3-man stun. Huni's not able to push EDG back. The tower falls, so does Koro. Inhibitor number 3 is down. Fnatic have super minions looking towards the Nexus turrets, and they will drop the Nexus turrets. Fnatic rebound after a difficult start, and they will crush Edward Gaming. Nexus turret is a matter of time as Fnatic take the lead 2-0 and are 1 game away from a semi-final and a top 4 minimum at Worlds.
So EDG showed a new strategy, trying to run a siege composition.
The other key thing is trying to lock that Riven down. You know, CC is her biggest weakness. Lock her down and make her a reset for Darius. That's the key to their team fight.
And we'll find out whether or not Fnatic want to once again camp for Huni, which has proved so successful.
I'm almost going to say that's going to favor Fnatic because of the fact that Darius is this low build
they're going to make the counterplay on bottom.
Huni is teleporting in for Koro. Flash comes out, followed by Yellowstar, and Fnatic should pick this one up real clean, real simple, and it's first blood to Huni.
I really like this play. Just very quickly got to talk about how getting these towers down. Darius with this push in the mid is again what we're going to keep seeing. There's no wave clear at the moment, and Jinx will take down these towers.
Are they going to pull the trigger?
Misstep from EDG. Mako gets head-butted backwards, and that slicing maelstrom does nothing. Apprehend pulls Reignover back, and he's going to be the sacrificial queen of the Xur side. Rekkles is left a little bit alone, and Koro has got the Noxian might. Flash comes up from clearlove, but Rekkles manages to get away. Super Mega Death Rocket gets a kill, gets a reset, gets Rekkles excited. He's got a double. He's looking for the triple. Look for the zap. Is it on cooldown? Not going to get fired just yet. A 2 for 2.
His ultimate is one of the only supports that can really turn into a mid-game and late-game tank because of the power of his ultimate. And here he goes, playmaking as well.
Gonna flash forward. That unbreakable will is up. Clearlove's been caught. He does have flash, and Yellowstar may have bitten off more than he can chew. Pawn is looking to chase with Riftwalk. Here comes Rekkles. The Mega Death Rocket does not find a target, and Yellowstar sent home with a drink in hand. Clearlove drops the cast, and they get one, punishing the engage.
Well, Yellowstar went a
That was
little
a
bit
large
crazy.
man to pick a fight with.
Yeah, a little bit crazy in that one.
Teleport behind, gentlemen. Koro wants Fnatic blood. Maiko comes in and Reignover holds him in place. Featherman puts the golden disc down, but it may not be enough. The Apprehend pulls Rekkles backwards, and EDG will not go down without a fight. There's a double kill for Huni, but it's matched by a triple kill for Koro.
Great job by EDG, pouncing on Fnatic.
Farm themselves up a game, a noticeable lead. They know the teleports are down, and EDG are going to be so late to this Baron party. Clearlove and Mako are nearby, but Pawn and Koro are not. Baron's going low, 1,000 HP. It will be secured as Reignover smites it down. Yellowstar's in the front line drawing attention, and Maiko, he's dropped. Rekkles is looking to run down Clearlove. Pawn has arrived, and Huni's on the back line. Featherman gets the kill. It's the carries Deficio wanted to see. The key strike will stun up EDG as Yellowstar re-engages. He gives his life for the cause, and a flash forward for Reignover gets the knock up, the shut down, the kill for Featherman. Koro's down, and Fnatic with a 4-on-3 siege. Pow Pow wants to take down this inner turret. Featherman did so much work to drop it low earlier.
He's gonna flank.
Let's find out.
They have to win this fight.
Is thrown for death. The body slam gets interrupted, and Clearlove cannot chase further thanks to the flame chompers. Rekkles takes him down as Koro and EDG are running for their lives. The flash wind slash does not dash anybody's life, and Huni is alive thanks to Face of the Mountain. Yellowstar saves his life. The AoE rockets from Rekkles get the second of the fight. They've got the tower and they're on the inhib.
Once again, I'm looking at Yellowstar in these fights here. We mentioned how Koro has to be able to get to the back line to get the reset instantly. Headbutts him away, zones away here, make sure his carries are sitting so far back. They didn't have enough time to prepare for week one. Didn't have enough information maybe to prepare, and it's probably gonna be a kill.
Well, the great chase continues. Pawn's gonna rift walk over. He might be able to kill Featherman, and he does! Pawn gets one before Rekkles zaps him down. Gets excited and looks for more.
We're gonna camp for Huni, and then we're gonna try and shut it down.
Yeah, EDG to me look like a team that's still trying to adapt to the world's meta. They tried to pull off the 4 global comp, after seeing it such success here at Worlds in such a short time. They tried to learn it and use it, and then in such a short time, they also try and use the Veigar Siege comp after seeing it here, but it didn't work out for them either. Fnatic burning this Baron down.
Well, they've got it before EDG are even in range, and Yellowstar started to initiate. Pawn is knocked up in the air so long he may as well have frequent flyer miles. Pawn will try to rift walk away and get shut down. Reignover is out. It's a double for Rekkles. He wants to run down more. Def, his brother in arms, will be his dead man in arms. That's a triple. Huni finds Clearlove in the back, and Rekkles with the rest of Fnatic. They're on to the Nexus, and Fnatic will advance to the semi-finals. The only team to do that 3 times in the World Championships. Fantastic play from Fnatic, and great to see sportsmanship between Rekkles and Deft.